Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Lagos, there lived a young girl named Ijoma. At age 14, life had been already cruel to her. She was an orphan with no memory of her parents and no one to call her own. For as long as she could remember, Ijoma had worked as a maid, moving from one home to another. Her current employer, Adako, was a wealthy woman with 2 children, but she was cold and harsh towards Ijoma. Adako was married to a kind man, but she hid her wickedness from him. While her own children were pampered and loved, Ijoma lived like a shadow in the house. Invisible and unappreciated, she worked from dawn till dusk, scrubbing the floor, washing clothes, and cooking meals. If Adako found even the smallest mistake, she would scold or beat her mercilessly. But Ijoma never complained. She believed this was her fate and prayed silently every night, asking God for strength and protection. One hot afternoon, Ijoma was scrubbing the floor when Adaku burst in. Furious, a plate had broken earlier, and Adaku was convinced it was Ijoma's fault. "You useless girl!" Adaku screamed. "Is this why I feed you? To break my things?" Before Ijoma could explain, Adaku grabbed a cane and began beating her. The little girl cried and begged and begged. But Adaku didn't stop until Ijoma fell to the ground unconscious. Adako panicked. She hadn't meant to go that far. Her husband and children were out. She was alone with the girl, breathing heavily. "Oh my goodness, what have I done? Hey, what have I done? Oh God, hey. She decided to clean Ijoma up before anyone returned. As Sadako wiped Ijoma's frail body, her hands froze. There was a small birthmark on Ijoma's shoulder, a unique crescent shape that Adako recognized instantly. Her mind raced back to her teenage years. As a boarding school student, she had fallen in love with a boy and gotten pregnant. Ashamed and afraid of what her parents would say, she had hidden the pregnancy. When the time came, she gave birth alone in the school's dormitory, and in her desperation, abandoned the baby in a bush near the school. Tears filled Adako's eyes as the realization hit her. "No, this can't be. No, it's not possible," she whispered. But the birthmark was undeniable. The girl she has mistreated for months was her own daughter, the child she had abandoned all those years. Adaku carried Ijoma to her room and cared for her until she regained consciousness. When Ijoma finally opened her eyes, she was startled to see Adaku sitting beside her crying. "Ijoma," Adaku said, her voice trembling, "there's something I need to tell you." She confessed everything, how she had abandoned her as a baby and how fate had brought them back together. Ijoma listened in shock, unable to process the truth. "Can you ever forgive me?" Adako asked, tears streaming down her face. Ijoma looked at her with tears in her own eyes. Despite the pain she had endured, she felt a strange peace. She had always prayed to find her parents, and now God had answered in the most unexpected way. "I forgive you," said softly. From that day, Adako changed completely. She treated Ijoma with the love and care she had denied her for so long. She told her husband and children the truth, and they welcomed Ijoma into the family with open arms. Adako also sought forgiveness from God and dedicated her life to helping abandoned children, vowing never to let another child suffer as Ijoma had. This story reminds us of the power of forgiveness and redemption. It teaches us that our actions, no matter how hidden, have consequences, but it's never too late to make things right. Above all, it reminds us to treat everyone with kindness and compassion, because we never truly know their story or their connection to us. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you do, please kindly drop your comments in the comment section, and do share, follow, and like my video. My name is Ugo. I appreciate you for being here. Till I see you in my next video. Have a nice time. Bye.